terrifying experience for an 11-year-old girl who used her training and her wits to avoid a suspicious person. Happened Monday near the intersection of 12th Street and Jefferson Road in Newark. And now investigators are working to identify this guy. NBC4's Rick Reitzel is in Newark with the girl's story.
It was at this intersection when an elementary school girl told her mother that an older man tried to entice her to get into his vehicle. But her mom says she did just as she was trained.
In her own words, it was the scariest day of her life.
For safety reasons, we are not identifying either the 11-year-old or her mother. On Monday afternoon, her mother says she was walking the 5 blocks from John Clem Elementary to her home all by herself.
When she was about halfway home, a man in a white van stopped and said, "Hey, I know your parents and your sister. Do you want to ride?"
Alarm bells went off because the little girl doesn't have a sister.
So she screamed, "I don't know you," and she blew her whistle and she ran.
Her mother says they trained her on stranger danger. The girl says the older white-haired man continued following her in his van.
So she just kept blowing the whistle and running.
The 11-year-old says he cussed at her and continued to follow her right up to her doorstep.
Locked the door behind her and then got her oldest brother, who's 17, and they called me, and then I called the Newark police.
Both her parents and school officials praised her for her bravery.
They kept telling her, "You did the right thing, you did exactly what you're supposed to do."
The suspect's described as 60 to 70 years old with white hair, wearing a dirty orange shirt and driving a white cargo van. If we hear of a suspect being arrested out of this enticement, we'll bring that to you. In Newark, Rick Reitzel, NBC4.